Kerry cornerback Tom O'Sullivan is starting his 5th All-Ireland semi-final. He scored in the last 2. While Diarmuid O'Connor was man of the match against Tyrone, another top display is needed today. And up front, as ever, Kerry will be hoping that David Clifford has a bumper afternoon. Derry back in another semi-final include Chrissy McCaig in the full back line. He may mark Clifford. Conor Glass, the skipper this year, has led Derry to a 2nd Ulster title, while so many of their hopes rest on the outstanding Shane McGuigan at full forward. Adrian Spillane, a lot of players on that right-hand side, freeing up Tom O'Sullivan on the near side, linking up with Gavin White. Kerry looking to try and get their opening score here. They do well with Gainey. Back in, White! Blocked down, still there. And it's gone wide in the end. How did that not end up over the bar or in the net?
Absolutely, Paul Gainey's movement was superb there, and Owen McAvoy got himself released.
Great save.
Yeah, brilliant save by Owen Lynch.
Paudie Clifford taking the free kick for the Kingdom out as far as Ty Morley. Nicely down, once again, 2nd possession for Clifford in that matchup there with Chrissy McCaig, as anticipated. Cutting back in onto the left, looking for the opening score here. It's a difficult one, but not for David Clifford, and Kerry lead.
Brilliant start. Much has been made of his 9 shots in the match against Tyrone and only the 1-point return from it. Well, he's 1 from 1 today.
Oren Lynch from Maherafelt. Got a couple of colleagues from the same club in the full back line. Able to saunter forward here now. A couple of runs being made. He holds on. Not just going to give the ball away carelessly. Nicely inside to McKinless once again. His 2nd burst forward. There's a score here for the taking. McKinless trying to set up Rogers. Oh, it's taken off the line and it's in the net. McKinless was in there, causing problems. 3 goals in this championship for Gareth McKinless. What a response to the Kerry point a little while ago. 6 minutes in, and Derry have the goal that they were looking for. 2nd time of asking. McKinless the scorer.
McKinless has such a driving force for Derry, and that again is Derry showing their intent. They're not just going to sit and contain. Brilliant goal by him. Darragh
Moynihan to Gavin White. Nicely in. Fed forward. Opportunity here. And Kerry respond within seconds. What a goal, what a response, what an opening to the game. We haven't even played 6 minutes. How about this? Brilliantly set up. Lovely completion here. Seanie O'Shea on to Gavin White and his 1st ever championship goal. 6 minutes in. There's Shane McGuigan back here as far as Ethan Doherty. 35 seconds between goals. I think it was 54 seconds between the Cork and Derry goals last time around, and that's a very good kick, and that's got over the crossbar, and that is a very good response there. Just look at this again here. Kicked by Pádraig McGrogan inside here towards McGuigan. Hasn't got into the match very much so far. Now it's Ethan Doherty back out again. Challenge is being presented, and that's McGuigan. Well, he might have been quiet in the early few minutes, but he's firing now, and he's got another one for Derry, and that's 2 in a row, and they're leading by 2.
That is brilliant play by Shane McGuigan.
Looking for McGuigan, but winning that was Jason Foley. Good play by the fullback for Kerry. Gets it back out to Darragh Moynihan. Plenty of support players. One on his left, he holds it. Looking inside towards Paudie Clifford, and Clifford kicks a beautiful point over the crossbar. And the team's level once again, level for the 3rd time now.
Brilliant play by Jason Foley at the back, dispossessed, but the movement there from Paudie Clifford. He lost McCluskey on the blind side, cut out, and then a nice finish with his left foot.
So we've got, what, 9 scores so far, and all of them from open play. This time it's David Clifford coming out there ahead of Chrissy McCaig. He's always going to be a handful, and look at that for a score. What a brilliant left foot he's got. A 2nd point from open play by Clifford. They said he was pretty quiet in the last match. He's intent on showing up prominently here. And 1-4 to 1-4 again. Through the middle they come. Oren Lynch calling for it. He's going to have a go. Looking to try and get his 5th championship point. That bounces up and over. He's got it. Not bad for a goalkeeper. And the teams are level once again, 1-5 apiece. 4 times they've been level.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but they all count. Owen Lynch stepped into it, backed himself, didn't strike it well, but got the wee rub of the green.
That is a fantastic catch by Brendan Rodgers after his goalkeeper Owen Lynch was forced to kick long because the Kerry inside forward line had pushed forward and was recovering every one of the would-be backs to take a short pass. And that's a black card against Diarmuid O'Connor after 28 minutes, we'll say. So Kerry down. That's the trip there on the legs of Brendan Rodgers, and the referee had no hesitation. Joe McQuillan from Cavan showing the black card to the man who was the man of the match last time when Kerry played. Rodgers to benefit, and let's see what happens. Well, Kerry are down to 14 players. Rodgers getting among the scorers, and now Derry back in front again by 1-7 to 1-6. A lot of pressure being applied here by Brendan Rodgers to win it back, to give it there to Shane McGuigan. Graham O'Sullivan trying to get in a challenge. Back it comes to Ethan Doherty. McFall. Looks nice, looks really good. This is a great spell. Kieran McFall getting his first of the day. Derry lead by 1-8 to 1-6. They'll try and pinch this, Derry, but the goalkeeper, Shane Ryan, did well. And Ryan now looking to emulate what Owen Lynch was able to do earlier on, and he's replicated it. And there is a problem for Derry with an injured player as well. Shane Ryan, the scorer, 1-8 to 1-7. And we'll have a look at it again in just a moment.
Yeah, as the saying would go, it was a heavy hit.
Paul Cassidy has got 2 points, 2 men for Derry on this near side, ready to take it. One of them here is Gareth McKinless, goal scorer for Derry earlier on. A recovered Shane McGuigan. Take that, he says, and puts it over Shane Ryan's crossbar. He's got a third. Wonderful play by Shane McGuigan, by Derry overall. That was a wonderful team point.
Yeah, a really, really good move, and just so typical of Derry. Their interplay in those confined spaces is phenomenal.
Down into the corner it comes to Gainey, well transferred into Gavin White. White trying to set something up here with Jack Barry. Back it comes again towards David Clifford, and Clifford fires it in and fires it over the crossbar. And that's an excellent start to the second half by Kerry, and it's 6 points now for David Clifford. Diarmuid O'Connor striding forward. Here's Gainey, hasn't scored in the match. Feeding it inside to Clifford, who's having a field day. Back to Dara Moynihan, and then finally the man who hasn't scored so far, Shawnee O'Shea, puts that right. 2 in a row by Kerry. It was 3 at half-time, and the margin's now down to 1. McGuigan back to the goalkeeper. Conor Doherty drifting in, ready to have a go. After all of that, it's Derry's first point of the second half. It was patient, it was deliberate, it was precise, and it's now 112 to 110. Good play. Picked up again by Kieran McFall. What an addition has been into McKinless. McKinless going forward always spells danger, and he tries to get it in, and that shot there was by Toner. Comes back again, lots of Kerry bodies there, and eventually falls into the hands of Shane Ryan, and Kerry get away with it, and Derry will be asking questions later. Why didn't it end up in the back of the Kerry net?
Possibly a huge moment in the game there.
They were at 6s and 7s, but finally the goalkeeper rescued Kerry. And booted back in by Tom O'Sullivan from the line ball to Shawnee O'Shea. Goalkeeper now getting back onto his line this time. Shawnee O'Shea coming forward, trying to get a better angle for himself. Measuring this one beautifully and nicely over. That's precise. Another white flag for Shawnee O'Shea. May have missed a long-range free, but the Kerry fans are suddenly back up on their feet again, and they have drawn level for the 6th time in the match. Brendan Rodgers trying to advance. Back to McKinless, going by his marker. Then the challenge from O'Brien. It's still McKinless. It's still McKinless, and the goalkeeper makes a very good stop. Again, Shane Ryan coming to Kerry's rescue. Here's Owen McAvoy, the teenager. Shawnee O'Shea's racing after him, trying to keep up with him. McAvoy scored against Fermanagh. This time he lays it off. And the final shots by Kieran McFall. They may have gone 10 minutes without a score. They've got one here through McFall, his second of the contest. Derry lead the champions by 113 to 112 in an absolute thriller at Croke Park. Into the hands here of Ethan Doherty, advancing. Two Kerry players went to him, and that allowed Owen McAvoy to get free. And then into McGuigan, causing problems, and down following the pull there by Jason Foley, free into Derry.
Just love that by Owen McAvoy. He beckoned McGuigan to come to him on that, give him the pass.
So this to put Derry 2 points up with 11 minutes of the 70 still to go. 5 for the day. Huge support from all over County Derry. Graham O'Sullivan out here, booted ahead by Micheál Burns to David Clifford, who scored 7 times so far. Only one miss. Clifford. And Clifford's hand was being held back that time by Chrissy McKay. It's got to be a free in. It's the opportunity of the levelling score.
That time Chrissy McKay, he knew he was away, reached in with the hand.
So here we go. Easy as you like. 8 points for Clifford, another for Kerry, and now it's 114 to 114. The teams are level for the 7th time in this All-Ireland football semi-final. Tadhg Morley sweeping it across to Tom O'Sullivan. Hasn't scored in this match, scored in the last 2 semi-finals he played in. Stephen O'Brien's made a difference, and O'Brien shooting this one, and O'Brien shoots Kerry into the lead. It's Kerry 115, it's Derry 114. Derry beginning to look tired, and that was a terrible pass there by David Clifford, turning the ball over to the one man you don't want to give it to, Brendan Rodgers in midfield, and then Brendan Rodgers leaves it behind, and David Clifford's able to pick it up and advances on the Derry goal. To his right he's got Micheál Burns. He doesn't need him, not Clifford, not with those kind of skills, not with that kind of magic. It may have been a clumsy build-up to that particular score, but they all count, and Derry are behind by 2, the champions leading 116 to 114. Gavin White now and company can afford to just retain possession. That's what they need to do. Oh, there's an alarming gap in the middle of the defence. Shawnee O'Shea has it. He can finish it off here, and he's put it over the crossbar. He's got 4 in the match, and Kerry lead Derry by 117 to 114 in a remarkable game of football.
Derry looked shell-shocked. What an effort.
There's still a few seconds, the referee's decided. Benny Hearn. There's still a couple of Derry players waiting inside. There could be a free kick there. McKinless, surely there's got to be a free kick now.
And McKinless didn't certainly hold back.
Oof.
There.
That was McKinless against Shawnee O'Shea. Derry need a goal. Nothing else will matter. He's put it over the crossbar.
I just thought it.
That is 6th, and there is the final whistle. There was no climax at the end there. Kerry did enough in the second half. They are happy. Jack O'Connor and his management team and the squad will be back here in 2 weeks' time. And at Croke Park, it is